Are you tired of putting so much money into this game and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMcCoin.com and use code GS for 15% off all your purchases, which include player training coins and more. Link is in the description. What's going on, guys? GS here. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the new players that we got on the squadron. You take a look at the top players. You see the Sheriff, Peyton Manning. You also see Troy Polamalu, who was released yesterday, and we actually went ahead and used our free MUT 10 NAT variation on him. So actually didn't cost us any coins, just training, powering him up. The other option was, just getting Randy Moss, who I think is the best choice for everyone. I think he's the best player out of the 10 that were released. He's really good. The other option was getting Moss, selling the one that I have, putting the NAT variation in there, and then just going on ahead and selling the, I think I said that right, sell the limited that I have and just replace that one with the NAT. But we went with Polamalu because I was gonna end up buying Polamalu anyways. So I was like, let's just get Polamalu. I already have 2 gameplays done, so those will be out later on today. Again, man, we are back on regularly scheduled program. Let's go on ahead and take a look. As you see from the title, world's first 94 overall defense. Now, there are 94 overall defenses out there, but as far as I don't know anyone that did it before me. I did it the day the training, when they gave everyone the training make right, and I swapped everything from Brawler, to Sprinter, and Sprinter pretty much gave +1 overall to each and every single one of my linebacker, not my linebackers, my cornerbacks. And the goal is to at some point get 30 Brawler and 30 Sprinter. That's the goal. That's what I want to achieve at some point. Right now I have 33 Sprinter and only 10 Brawler. Eventually, though, I want to get 30 out of 30, or at least I think 25 or 20, where I just get the +2 strength. I'm not really worried about the +2 speed because the guys that have it, I don't really need the +2 speed. I need that +2 strength. So at the minimum, 20 out of 30 Brawler and then 30 out of 30 Sprinter, because I'd much rather, there's no point of giving Randy Moss +2 strength, but I want all my old linemen to have all the strength, all of them, all my defensive linemen. I need that strength. Like, here's the difference that strength makes on a lineman. I've never seen this before. I don't know if you guys have, but check this out. Joe Thomas is a 94 overall, right? And when I was trying out Nasty Streak on him, and it's disgusting. You could put him at tight end, and he, like, literally, if he touches someone, they get knocked down. I've never seen this. Have you guys ever seen an overall go down? He goes from a 94 overall, when you give him Sprinter, to a 93. I've never seen that. I've never in my life seen a power-up overall go down unless I power him down. I've never seen that. That's so wild to me. But strength is very important for linemen, and I gotta have my linemen with the plus strength. We picked up Travis Frederick. I have 90 overall Upshaw for now. I sold my Bruce Matthews yesterday, and right now I'm just waiting for this. See what his price settles at. Right now he's very expensive at 660K. I feel like eventually, he'll be cheaper than that, and I will be getting him. You guys know I love my old lineman, so eventually I will be upgrading to him. And eventually, I think I'm just finally going to make the move to Nathan Deerdorf. I've, for too long have been not getting him. I'm just gonna get it. I think I'm just gonna end up getting him. My luck, a new right tackle will come out very soon, but eventually I'm gonna get him. I'm very happy with my tight ends. I'm not moving anything there. My running backs, maybe eventually I'll get a new. I just need speed. Wide receivers, very happy with. Actually, this isn't my actual lineup. This is house rules. That way I don't have to make any adjustments. I can just go on ahead and put Randy Moss right where I need him, and that I can just pick my play really quickly without having to adjust people, give you less time to make adjustments. But yeah, so everyone else on offense, pretty much. I will be getting Okoye at some point too. Not really going to utilize him as a running back, which I see a lot of people do. I'm just going to utilize him for that speed. With that speed, he can really go on ahead, get out in front, and make clear the way as a lead blocker. So let's take a look at the Sheriff stats. And we got him with the sprinter. Got to hook up my man with that +2 speed. 91 throw power, 94 short, 93 medium, 92 deep. I do have go deep maxed out. I usually rock zone run, but for the sake of the game plays, I went ahead and put maxed out go deep on Peyton Manning. And the card is good. The card is good. There's not much of a difference between him and Troy Aikman when it comes to abilities. They all get the exact same things, but I think Peyton Manning release is really, really, really good. I actually had Andrew Luck. I finally gave in, got rid of Aikman, bought Andrew Luck, bought the Redux, powered him all the way up. And then when I knew the Sheriff was coming, I was like, okay, that's going to be my QB. I love me some Peyton Manning. His release is good. He's got a nice, quick release. But obviously, it's just mobility, it's speed, and speed is very dominant. At some point, I'm probably just going to give in and go back to like Michael Vick or someone like that. But for now, we're sticking with Peyton Manning. Love the Sheriff. And on defense here, we picked up, again, I showed you guys, Troy Polamalu was a 95 overall, 93 speed, 95 excel, 97 play rec, 95 zone. They played my man on the hit power, but it is what it is. That's for another debate. Did we pick up anyone else on defense? Oh, we picked up Pat Pete and Denzel Ward. This Ward right here, when I did the Peyton Manning set, I got him back NAT, so I kept him. I kept Frederick, who I have at center too, by the way, I forgot to mention that. And this guy, I mean, you compare him to Dion, 95 speed, 95 excel, 91 agility. When it comes to man defense, he is dominant with 94 press. So, very just speed kills. So him and Dion are going to be flying all over the place, and I definitely need that. And then Pat Pete has got some great speed as well with 92 speed. Again, another man coverage guy, 94 man, 94 press. Another good speed, good excel, good press guy. So we got some good cornerbacks. I actually think I have, 5 or 6 or 7 CBs on the roster. So we got Ramsey, Ward, Dion, Pat Pete, Champ Bailey, Richard Sherman. So I keep 6 corners on the squad. Champ Bailey is still not going anywhere because his speed is really, really, really good. I could put him at safety in certain situations. 93 speed, he can really just run back and make some plays for us. So there are some players that I want on defense, including Jadeveon Clowney Limited, but the series is coming to an end a lot faster than I thought. November 1st, and I'm pretty much just going to wait for the Redux to come out, and hopefully I can get this card less than 800K. And if I can do that, then I'll go on ahead and snag up that card, because I played against that card. I've seen the card, and it's really, really, really good. Like, really, really, really good. So definitely want to scoop that card up. And he also gets ×3 chem, because I am very close to maxing out 30 pass rush and 30 lockdown. So I just need 3 more pass rush, and I can get 1 more for Clowney because he's a 93 overall, so he can get ×3. So that would give me 1 more pass rush, and that would mean I would need 2 more. I'm going to at some point get Hen Dog powered up, and that turns him to a 93. So that's another +1. And then all I need is an elite right end, and that will give me another +1. And I would have 30 pass rush, 30 lockdown. And pass rush, the last tier, is another power move and finesse move for all my pass rushers. So that right there will be, definitely glitchy. Like Kevin Green would have 98 finesse move, 93 power move. You take a look at Julius Peppers, and he will go on ahead, and he'll have, 89 power move, 96 finesse move, 30 out of 30. As far as I know, I don't think anyone has that done. But, it's definitely something that it's a very tough work in progress. Like, you got to keep you need a lot of high overall backups in order to do that. A lot, because the 93s help because you get ×3. And for my 49ers squadron, like, we picked up Buckner, we picked up D Ford. I have, how many Niners do I have? I have 16 out of 20 in my head-to-head lineup, so that gives me +1 strength, jump, and speed. And then when I play squads, I swap everything, and I have like max 9. I got like 40 out of 50 Niners, for my squad's defense, and I can get Dion up to a 98, which is pretty glitchy. But again, we got gameplay later on today with Peyton Manning's debut, Troy Polamalu debut. At some point, I will be getting Gene Upshaw. Not really interested in Ty Law. I have, I'm stocked at corners, and the corners I have are all faster, in my opinion, better. Unless I power him up with abilities, then he might be better than most of the guys, because he does get zoned out and manned up. So he's just going to be universal at no matter the type of coverage, and only Ramsey has that for me now. He's the only one with and Dion with man up and zoned out. So like three of them, like Dion, Ramsey, and Ty Law would be glitchy, because then if I got some guys that are know what they're doing, beating the man coverage that I like to run, the cover zero, then we can swap to a zone and have 3 zoned outs out there as well. But for now, we're not really too interested. The series is coming to an end, so my goal was to try my very best to somehow get I wanted 8,000 trophies to be cut in half to 4K, and that right there would allow me to get and I'm about 3,000 trophies off, and I feel like I can get that done by the first. It's going to take a lot of grinding, a lot of Super Bowls. Weekend League is if I finish top 100, that's about 600 plus trophies. And if I can somehow get to 800 trophies, then that right there I feel like would just be better than would be better than 4 Melvin Gordons, because 4 Melvin Gordons would go for, let's say, 2.4 mil. Let's say I move them all for 600K. When Gordon was first out, he was selling for like 1.6, 1.5, somewhere around there. So I feel like the new one, not to mention the new one, most likely is not only going to be a defensive player, but it's most likely going to be the first 95 overall in the game, because it should at least be a 94 overall at the minimum. Powered up is going to be 95, and 95 is where you really get the best abilities at like tier 1 or tier 2, because a lot of cards, they say you have to wait to 95 overall, 96 overall to get these abilities. So I'm hoping that maybe, because Series 1 was a 91 overall, Series 2 was a 93 overall, and if we keep the +2 overall going, then we might be looking at a 95 overall. But I don't think they're going to do that just yet. I think they're going to do a 94 overall defensive player and a 95 powered up. And through the rumor mill, what I've been hearing is a possible Myles Garrett. I don't know if it's true. Obviously, I don't know. But anyways, that card should be going, for quite a bit. It's going to be a 94 overall at the minimum. They better not give us another 93. But even if they do, I should still make 1.56, somewhere around there. I'm gonna make good coins, and that leaves me with 2,000 trophies left. That would allow me to get my Madden collectible immediately, and this time we know we're right, it's gonna be +1 speed, +1 jumping, because it's gonna be the physical chem and the NAT variation of the card. Or if the card is like super good and it's gonna be going for a lot, I can possibly just go on ahead and just make 2 Series 3 Masters and sell both of them, and just wait till I earn the NAT and the Madden collectible. So I got quite a bit of grinding to do in order to make that happen. I'm about 3,000 trophies off. House Rules is new House Rules is there. I started playing it. So far I got 20 wins, and there's some trophies in there, and yeah, we're hoping to grind to 8,000 trophies. But again, later on today, Peyton Manning, Denzel Ward, Travis Frederick, who else debut was there? We got a lot of goons out. Troy Polamalu, all those guys debut, and Dion. I haven't uploaded a video since Dion, a gameplay since Dion came out. So all those guys will be first later on today. 2 new gameplays coming out today, so be on the lookout, man. Let me know who you guys are looking forward to seeing the most. We got Peyton, we got Dion, we got Ward, we got Polamalu. Who are you guys interested in looking at the most? And again, both of those gameplays should be live later on today. Appreciate the support. As always, until next time, peace.